How fast is fast? This 4-year-old MacBook Pro 15-inch runs Bruce X benchmarks in 48 seconds. I also have a new Intel-based Mac Mini with 16 GB of RAM, and those benchmarks the same is roughly 60 seconds. So the GPU in this old machine is a little bit better. That's the main reason why it's faster. So how fast is the new one? The MacBook Pro. Let's try and see. I went to Alex4D and downloaded the Bruce X benchmarks. 4K. Oh, it's not full. We do a share on master file. Check the settings. ProRes 444XQ. Next. And we save it on the desktop. And it takes roughly 18 seconds on this one. When exporting the documentary film Saving Mimosa, the timeline with what we have today, this machine is 3 times faster. So instead of 1 hour exporting, it takes 20 minutes. And with the Bruce X, we got 18 seconds instead of 48 seconds, or 1 minute with the Mac Mini Intel version. I have also collected raw footage from RED cameras from RED site, ProRes RAW files with ARRI footage, and also got some footage with Sony ProRes RAW. And run through these, and I've run these tests, and one finding is for all these codecs, RED, ARRI and Sony ProRes RAW, you use more than 8 GB of data. It's roughly 12 GB of data is used. And the CPU is not the bottleneck. I think the GPU is the bottleneck here. And I run it both on external disk and also on the SSD. So it can handle the footage, that's good. But if you want to work with the RED RAW, I would recommend something much faster because it takes time. A 4-minute timeline takes 20 minutes to export. With ARRI, a 20-minute timeline takes 10 minutes to export in ProRes 444. So that is the difference. I also tested X2 Pro. So it's a tool to convert from Final Cut XML to AFF files to be used for Pro Tools, and that worked also. So the next step is to install Pro Tools and see if we can get that running. And after that we will try to see, can we export an XML file into Resolve to do color grading there. If so, then we have our advanced workflow on place, with the exception for Color Finale and Post-Live Derive. This means that even if the 13-inch MacBook Pro, the laptop, is not the right tool because of it only supports one monitor externally, we can run most of our things with the new MacBook Mini. and that is a good thing, and that could support 2 monitors external. And then AV output, how that can be handled via mini monitor or something like that. Let's find out. So next episode is about the non-Apple Pro applications. Pro Tools, Resolve,